So, some of you may have noticed that we've been posting a lot less recently. There are multiple reasons for that. The first is I've been suffering from some really bad burnout the past couple months. I've been feeling a little bit better, but I at one point was working 2 jobs at the same time, as well as what we were doing with YouTube and Patreon. And I would basically have one day to work on YouTube and Patreon every 7 or 8 days, and the rest of those days I would be at work for 6 to 8 hours, which I know doesn't sound like much, but it was for me, because I would also come home and, we have to take care of the house, you have to take care of the animal. Basically, life had been very hard, and I was very overworked and dealing with some really bad burnout, and couldn't get out more than maybe a video every week, every 2 weeks. Streaming has helped. Me and Kai have genuinely been enjoying Twitch streaming and hanging out with you guys and talking with you guys. We still love cosplay and we still love cosplaying, but we do want to do more going forward. We want to do more of just us talking about our experiences as being out or being in the cosplay community, or just funny little story times, what have you, doing cooking stuff just as us as well, because it is less effort to just be Jeff and Kai and to create funny content for y'all than it is to get all the way into Dobby or all the way into Hawks or all the way into Todoroki or what have you. So we've both been burnt out, and things were starting to look up a couple weeks ago. We had been planning to go up to Atlanta for AWA at the end of this month, and then a couple days ago, the world decided to take a quick little dump on our heads. Our roommate Jessica lost her job, and there was really no warning. We didn't see this coming. We were not financially prepared for this, and the past couple days, almost a week now, me and Kai have basically been sitting down, going over everything and trying to figure out how we're going to make it work from here on out, because Jessica will not be living with us for the time being. She's moving back down with her parents while she tries to find a job, because we can't take care of her if she doesn't have a job. We can't afford it emotionally, physically, what have you. She knew this. She was the one saying, I got fired, I can't stay here. So she's going to be moving out shortly. We don't know what we are going to do with her room. We don't know if it's going to get turned into a studio, if we are going to be able to not need another roommate. We're not sure about that yet. But what that means for this channel is, one, we are turning off Patreon for the time being, because we do need to focus on our day jobs and actually being able to pay rent. We love you guys at Patreon, genuinely. We appreciate the hell out of you for sticking with us and just hanging out with us and being good people and supporting what we do at Cryptic Corner. But we can't ask you for money when we can't deliver you content, and that's the contract that we agreed into. So for the time being, Patreon is being suspended. We're still gonna try, and if we have time, if we're up to it, we would love to continue doing game nights. We would love to continue talking with you guys in the Discord. We're not gonna shut down either of those, but we can't afford to keep creating perks every month, and we can't mentally continue to create extra content. We're barely creating content for everybody. We can't ask you for something we can't give. So Patreon is going to be on pause for the foreseeable future. We hope that things will get better and we can open it back up. I want to open it back up, and I want to get back on track. As for the channel, I have no idea. Honestly, realistically, I have no idea. We do still have a couple videos backstocked from before all of this happened that I will be editing when I have the time to. I know Kai wants to do some of his own stuff, and we're trying to figure out if it's something he should do on his own channel or something we should do on our channel, since this is where a lot of people see us anyway. The truth is, I don't know what the future of the channel holds. We are going to continue to try and make videos, because that does bring us joy. Kai has been focusing more on his art, because that is something that he's done in the past as a job and something that he's done as part of his career. So he's focusing more on that. I am just out here. Honestly, I'm just doing my best. But we wanted to say sorry. We don't know what to do, and we don't know what we are doing. We're in a tight space right now. We're not having an easy time with life, and it sucks that it's going to affect you guys as well, because I know for a lot of you, this is one of the places that you come to for comfort or for reassurance or for validation, to know that you're not alone, and life may suck, but you have people who go through it with you and who understand you and who care about you. And shit, man, we want to keep being that space. We want to keep giving you a little corner of the internet that you can feel safe in and feel loved in. But unfortunately, right now, we do need to just focus on our own corner for a little bit and try and preserve our own corner. What I can tell you is if you want to see more of what me and Kai do in our spare time, I will have the link below to Kai's art website, which is still going to be our merch site. He's using it now mostly for art, but if you wanted to buy like a shirt or a mask or whatever from us, you still can. Hello Gritty. That will still be up and running. You can get to it through crypticcorner.net, or you can get to it through kaibeyond.net. I'm working on editing my novel and having it ready to be published, hopefully sometime sooner rather than later. She is not a paid actor. She's doing this on her own. I think more of our content in the next coming months. There will be less of it, unfortunately. I can't promise any con videos. I can't promise any group videos. I really can't promise anything. We're just trying to figure it out and get through it as much as we can. Thank you guys for being with us for as long as you have. I know some of you have been here for almost 2 years at this point, and honestly, holy shit, I love that for you. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're enjoying what we're doing. I hope you stick around. I don't know what the future is going to be like. I'd like to think things are going to be okay. I don't know yet. It's been a rough fucking week. We didn't want to leave you guys hanging. We didn't want to not explain what's been going on, or why the content has slowed down, or why we've been less active in general. And before everything with Jessica happened, I had been planning to just make a video saying, hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm very burnt out. I'm working on it, but I know that you guys have probably noticed the lack of videos, and shit, dude, I'm fucking sorry. But before I could really get around to that video, all of this happened, and me and Kai have been basically in crisis mode. So it's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a year, 2 years really at this point. But yeah, I thank you for sticking with us. I hope that you continue to do so if you want to, and be on the lookout for content at some point, theoretically, but I don't know what the future exactly will look like. Hope you're there. Hope I'm there. Hope we're there. Thank you for hanging out with us.